Let's go over this video real quick.
Yes, white women can be incredibly creepy towards black men, and instances of sex tourism prove it. If you don't know, some of the highest rates of sex tourism are among white women traveling to Africa in order to engage in sexual activity with black men. Kenya, Gambia, and Egypt are some of the most common, and when these women travel there, they often severely underpay them. Not to mention that a lot of people who are forced.
So y'all think women won't pay for women the same way ain't really paying for pussy, right? Are paying for their ego to be stroked. Women are not paying to have, they're paying for to what's the word I'm looking for? Women are paying men when they come overseas, or tricking on men because they're doing the very same that they try to make fun of guys for doing. They're doing more like she wants to feel superior. She wants to feel like he can't or won't want anybody else. That's what, and see, now this starts becoming the whole like, damn, what's the word that I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for, chat? That word where like they try to say we're coming to poor countries to take advantage. I can't recall that word is always slipping out of my head, but if somebody has it, then type it in the chat, right? Exploitation. There we go. Exploitation. These women are coming down here, right? And keep in mind, this girl, I don't know if she's one of the people that participate in it, but women that come down here for sex tourism, they look just like her. I see them in droves walking through Poblado all the time. They're hooking up with their male tour guides. They're hooking up with the taxi drivers. I've had party promoters tell me he had a threesome with 2 American chicks. They come down here to fulfill their fantasies. When it's time to order food, you think he's paying. When it's time to go out, you think he's paying. Of course he's not. They're coming out of pocket because they want to have that experience with a man that she just feels like she's superior. She feels like he won't want anyone else, right? She gets to have the man that looks like the kind of man she wants, but she's still in control. Women are coming down here to do the very same men are doing, is to soothe their ego. They've been doing it in Africa since forever. And I would say this is one of the more, this girl on the screen, she's at least a foldable. Some of the chicks coming down here are nasty, built bad, sloppy, built like gelatin, going to Jamaica to go get waxed down with tree bark and muddy water, right? They're going to Africa. This is getting with plastic bags. So I'm just trying to just keep in mind, some of these chicks are the chicks that's making you take them out on $300 dates in the US. Nothing exposes the truth of humanity like when you leave America. When you leave America, you're going to see how people really are. And I've noticed that women come here because they feel like they want to be in more control of men. They want to be the only option a man has. These men don't really look better than any of the men they're meeting back home. It's just the idea that she's in a more superior position. I don't really understand it, because if you got to get your bag right to get hoes in the USA, why is it that girls come to third world countries and locals? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to judge, like, you know, like the individual girl, but I've had to put girls onto some game because they're like, damn, I can't go anywhere and find a faithful man. I'm like, just because you see a is poor doesn't mean you being an American makes you better. He don't care about your education. You got the same mouth and pussy as any other girl walking around his country. The only difference is that you have a different level of entitlement and a superiority complex that he doesn't need to feed into. So they're looking to get validated, and y'all see that they're doing this. I've been telling y'all about this. I've been saying it.
Into this industry do so because of severe economic hardship, which is why that sex tourism is so common in developing countries. White men typically choose countries in Asia or like the Philippines, Thailand, places like that. So while the physical characteristics and the race of the people that white people are sleeping with, that they are traveling to engage in prostitution vary greatly, the point is that white women specifically will seek out black men, and that happens in the United States as well.
So I'm gonna say this as a black man that has put straight pipe down the drain of many Caucasoid demons, aka white chicks. White woman. I'm a speak for white woman up north and white woman down. Matter of fact, it's white woman all over the country in the USA. White women love having sex with black men. They absolutely love having sex with black men. They love it. They love it. And they give it to you really, really easy. Now, if you want to break down the psychology of why white women like having sex with black men, I don't really know. I take it as some form of rebellion. I take it as trying to explore a curiosity that gets formed by media. But a lot of the white girls I've dealt with, I've rarely ever found. Let me not say rarely. I've seen a lot of white girls. They go black and they never go back. But I've also seen white girls like you can tell she's only having sex with black guys because she's trying to fulfill a curiosity. She's curious. You feel what I'm saying? And in my personal experience living in America, being in college, hopping on Tinder, I knew when I matched with a white girl on Tinder, I knew exactly what she was looking for. And 9 times out of 10, she gives me exactly what I want, exactly how I want it right away, because she's also looking to do the same. Like I don't know how to explain it, chat. I don't know. For like you black guys that have had white girls, comment in the comment section and tell me your personal kind of experience. Usually, except for those black girls that try to be, those white girls that try to act black, because those are the ones that try to act like you also got to work for their pussy. But it's like white girls, they match with a black guy on like just the trick. I don't know if they still got Facebook dating. A lot of the girls on Facebook dating are just on there to get, like, they're not on there to do anything else. They're gonna pretend. But a lot of white girls get straight to business. Like literally, I think almost every white hookup I've ever had in the States was like first, like one night stand, first link up. You feel me? And I think after a while, white women start wanting to be worshipped by like black men. Like after they done gave you some pussy, in their head, they think, oh, well, I'm your best option. And because I'm your best option, I'm not the same as Shaniqua, XYZ. You should treat me like a queen. And I've had this black girl tell me that she has a brother that's married to a white woman. And he's like, that white woman wants that man to worship her at all times. That's what she's saying. They want to be worshipped. After they give you some pussy, because they just want to experience black ding dong so bad, they didn't want you to worship them, because in their head, that white superiority complex starts taking over, and they just believe they're better. Maybe not that they're better than you, but they definitely think they're better than your options. So that's why you would catch the black athlete with the crackhead looking white chick or the fat sloppy white chick, because they're thinking to themselves, yeah, you could go be with that girl, but I'm white. My credit right. This, that, and the third. So I can't even imagine what they're doing when they go to Africa. They're like, yo, you're not going to be able to eat if you don't do X, Y, Z. And then you start realizing, yo, they just doing the same colonizing they was doing hundreds of years ago. It's just in a different form. I feel like the only woman, the only white woman that I don't view their sexcapades as being like racially motivated are the ones that actually have black children. I think those are the ones where I think they get so intoxicated in being with black men, they just say, I'm gonna have black kids. I think once a woman push your kid out intentionally, it speaks for where her like her psychological is. I've said the same thing when it comes to like Colombian women, right? If you're dating a Colombian chick and she's got a kid, but she tell you she love black men. But two of her kids or one of her kids, none of them are your skin complexion or don't even have a trace of melanin in them. You cannot believe what women say. You got to believe what they do. Did she have a black child? Did she have a black baby? Did she push out a brown baby? And y'all gonna see a lot of these light-skinned Pisces don't be having no black kids. They gonna all day, but she's not about to get pregnant by no black. I'm telling y'all, it gets so sick. Some of these girls want to get pregnant by a black guy just so they can abort it. Like I'm telling y'all, like I feel like the psychological behind white women gets really sick. Like it gets sick. It gets sick, man. It gets sick. Now I'm not gonna tell you that the light-skinned Pisces operate like that. I don't think so. I think they kind of just do it on some like status symbol. Dark skin is just not of high status. She's pale as hell. You know, she probably want her kids to be her skin complexion. And then you got the chicks that like the Thai chicks that live in Pattaya that want to have black children. They just have a fetish, but their fetish is turning into actual, real, burning desire. Because a lot of them are having mixed babies now because that's what they want. And like I've told you guys, when it comes to attraction, when you're dealing with a group that's not native to yours, it always starts off as a fetish. It always starts off as a fetish, but you know if it grows into real attraction when they start having children with that initial fetish. If they don't start pushing out babies, it's kind of like the white girl that dates black guys all throughout high school and college, and then she settles down and marries some Asian. She never wanted to get pregnant by no black guy. You see what I'm saying? It's just to fulfill carnal lust, like bucket list items on their list. Says black is the reason why so many white women want to be with black men. Yeah, there's like a weird pornographic thing on the internet where like a black guy's dominating this white woman. Like they have all these fetishes. But see, this is my thing about white women that's a little different from Asian women. Asian women don't have a ton of experience with black people, right? Not in droves. I think just recently, the last 20, 30 years, you got black guys going to Thailand, Philippines, maybe 40 years, maybe 40, 50 years. Black guys going to Thailand, Philippines. I think in the last 15 to 20 years, you see a lot of black people going to Japan. White people have been around black people for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and they still act like we're some creature for them to experiment with. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised if every white woman that goes to Africa is going to Africa to look for. I'm not surprised. I've seen every race of women come to Colombia to look for. I've seen white women do it. I've seen Hispanic women do it. I've seen black women do it. I see them do it all the time. Like, you've only been here 2 weeks. How you already on a local? I know he's not spending no money to take you out on no dates. So you have to observe this kind of behavior, because when you observe this behavior, you will understand the mentality of them and the games they play when you got to court these women in the US.
There are a lot of instances of white women walking up to black men in clubs and offering them money, or white couples where the husband walks up to the black man and offers him money to sleep with his wife. And if you have a story like this, I would really encourage you to drop it in the comments. You could do it anonymously or include your name, because I don't think people realize how common this is. But yeah, again, the fetishization of people of color, specifically black people, is disgusting, and y'all really need to stop. Yes, white women can be incredibly creepy towards black men, and instances of sex tourism prove it.
I think sexually, white women have some of the most interesting sex drives I've ever witnessed in my life. I think almost every white girl I know has had an intense, like, hoe phase, especially like the first semester in college. Like, I'm not going to say all women don't have hoe phases, but I'm going to tell you guys, and this is my personal opinion, y'all could care to disagree. Out of all the races, I think black women have got to be the most conservative when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Like they've got to be the most conservative. Like, I see white women go crazy, Latino women go crazy. Like you could have 3 hoes in a room, and I'm almost certain the white and the Latino woman got way more bodies than every other race of woman. But the white woman is into some pretty interesting shit. And that has been my personal experience. You guys can tell me y'all's, but I really learned how white women get in college. Like, you know, college, if you couldn't get no pussy from anybody else, you knew a white girl was gonna give you some pussy. That's just how it was. That's just how it was. All right, let me pull up Passport Graffiti's. I think he has a similar post real quick. Let's see. And let me send this to myself too. Let's take a look at white women for 1 second. Listen, I'm not opposed to white women. I just think after dealing with white women, they are very interesting characters. Very interesting characters. But I don't, you know, I don't think I could be with a white woman seriously. It's just it's hard. It's hard. All right. Let's play this video real quick, chat. Hit the like button, man. Can we take 1 second for you guys to hit the like button? We will have to end stream soon, unfortunately. Maybe we could go for another hour. But if you guys could hit the like button, bless the Cash App, it would be greatly appreciated. Shout out to my Tyree, comes in with the 30 ball. As soon as I said it, says for being a 304. I appreciate the Cash App, bro. I appreciate you, my guy. Guys, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. I do want to leave this stream up so that you guys can enjoy the content. Let's go.
Did you know that there are women from all over, I'm talking America, Europe, and Canada, who visit impoverished countries and areas to exploit young men? Take a look at this next clip from a documentary I discovered.
That is and this white girl, all stupid. I could already tell. He knocking the caucus out there.
Giovanna is Italian. She's 33. She fell for Edison, who's just turned 18.
We talk a lot about male predators, but what about these women? That young man just turned 18.
I could tell this video is going to make me go off on a rant. So I'm going to just play it and stop pausing it. All right. I want to just replay this video for y'all, and I'm going to play it in its fullness before I commentate. Just listen to this.
Did you know that there are women from all over, I'm talking America, Europe, and Canada, who visit impoverished countries and areas to exploit young men? Take a look at this next clip from a documentary I discovered.
Giovanna is Italian. She's 33. She fell for Edison, who's just turned 18.
We talk a lot about male predators, but what about these women? That young man just turned 18. And who knows if they met prior to him turning 18. And that woman is in her mid-30s.
Everything seems to be possible here. The barriers of Western society are abolished. There are no beauty criteria. There are no professional points of reference or problems related to differences of age.
They know that these young men and boys are desperate for money, so they take advantage of that. This is sickening. These are people who do awful things, then go back to their family and pretend like nothing has happened.
Hey, if you ever want to get some easy pussy, go to Jamaica or go to one of these places inside of Africa and just act like you are native there. And watch how much white coochie pull up on you. Yes, yes, yes. I am so happy that you are here. Please come. Please come. Let me introduce you and be your tour guide. I will take good care of you. And just listen. Think smarter. Don't work harder, okay? Think smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Y'all want some white cootie cat? Act like an impoverished in these countries. And why these girls going to flock to you. But just know you're going to be doing some nasty. All right.
This should absolutely concern you.
Yeah, that's nuts. Shout out to Passport Graffiti for the video. When are y'all gonna realize that I've been living overseas and I've seen it all? It's not just white women. It's not just white women. Women come from all over, every race. When they're on vacation, they're looking for, and most of the that they gravitate to are foreign men. And y'all be thinking, oh, what, because women in America don't want y'all. Do you know what women in America do when they come overseas? They make fun of for being broke and not having nothing. And they go and try to make love like this. And you see a walrus whale on there kissing on this because she know no that size gonna want her. They want to believe the illusion that these men want them, cherish them, love them, but cherish and love them in a weird way. I think the thing that confuses me the most about women like this that come overseas and do all this is because guys, you have to remember something, right? Women still operate with hypergamy. And this has always been the phenomenon I don't understand. I'm not even going to act like I understand everything because I don't. The phenomenon I don't understand when it comes to these women is if you were naturally hypergamous, why do you come to third world countries looking for men? Like, is it that because these women are already well off, they kind of dig in the dumpster? Because think about it. Like, think about Bill Gates' wife or ex-wife, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. I'm pretty sure they're not looking to date a trillionaire. They're probably going to date a regular guy working a regular job. But I think they seem to think in their head, well, I'm a billionaire. I could take care of you for eternity. You should love and cherish only me. I think, was it Jeff Bezos' wife? I can't remember, but she was engaged to a guy, and I guess they called off the wedding. Maybe she caught him cheating or something. And it's like, they be so heartbroken. Like, it's like, yo, you put yourself in the same position as a man where you believe your resources earn you the right to somebody's love, and you realize it still don't work that way. I think, like I said before, when women come overseas, you see the world for real. If you've never left America, you really don't know. You don't understand anything. Like, when you leave America, you realize, yo, you live in a psychological matrix. Just the price of inflation and cost of living. You live in a psychological matrix that is designed to make you think the world does not work how it does. Once you come overseas, you see people for who they are and what they really do. When women can take advantage and control and be the care provider and the caretaker, that's what they do. That's what they do. Said hypergamy isn't real. It's just women trolling y'all. I wouldn't say it isn't real, but no place in the world, I feel like, is going to show you that hypergamy is not an absolute, like coming to Colombia, where you as the foreigner have more money, and she'll take your money. She will take your money and still go take care of a poor guy. Shout out to my Nate. He had put me on to this, even though I already know this because I've watched women sell their body to go give money to an American dude. That was pretty interesting. These women in Medellin, the Black Africans of Colombia, work, make money from gringos, other black men that, I'm telling y'all, physically, there is no higher level of attraction that these Colombian men have over black men, right? These women will work with you, spend a night with you, do whatever with you for money, and go take care of some broke black in the barrio with that money. and these women be getting finessed. They still be getting cheap. They do the same. These are Colombian women. They're already poor. They take the little bit of money they have to take care of other black men, and these still be cheating on them, treating them. And it's like now I'm realizing, like, yo, you better off being in that Pookie and Ray Ray territory if you want genuine attraction. Because once you're a guy that can provide, I'm starting to realize, like, women almost hate you. The fact that you capable, it's like they like it. Guys, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm telling you guys what I'm seeing myself. It's almost like they hate you for being able to provide. So they come, they shorten the time that they spend with you, they extract as much as they can, and they go give it to a that can't do nothing for them. So he's putting me on that a lot of these black Colombian chicks be taken care of. And if y'all want to know what poverty is, go look at what one of these Afro-Colombian, these is poor. They're more poor than regular Colombians. They're poor. These women will be out all night running that money up to go take care of some broke ass that don't work, don't do nothing. And all he can offer her is poverty. And she's happy with that. As long as I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? As long as he's giving poverty D, she's going to provide for him. And I thought that was interesting because they be crying to each other about it. I'm talking about fine, beautiful, thick, voluptuous black Colombian woman. She can't have the love for you that she has for another poor black Colombian. And I'm like, yo, chat, have we been lied to our whole life? Like, I'm 30 years old and I still can't figure out why the Pookies and Ray Rays of the world get the pussy without working for it. Now, if you're a Pookie and a Ray Ray and you want the pussy to yourself, now that's another story. It's not going to happen. She's definitely going to go mess with money. But she's going to have her most genuine, not require nothing from you when you're incapable. Maybe one of you older gentlemen that really understand what I'm talking about can break this down for me in the chat, because I don't get it. I don't understand the need to want to be with poor men. I don't get it. Someone says you got to treat them how their men treat them. You can't. You can't treat them how their men treat them because they know you have money. They know you have money. It's different when they know you have money. They know you have money. It's not the same. Once they know that you have money, you can't even pretend like you don't have money. You can't. You can't. Because if there's anything women hate more than a broke or a simp that has money to throw, they hate a that has money and don't want to spend it. They hate a that wants to live with principles and rules. Oh, you have money, but you want to be cheap. You don't want to do this for me. You don't want to do that for me. It's like she's more mad at the fact that I have the money and don't want to spend it than she is mad if I didn't have the money. Women are very interesting creatures. I feel like since the beginning of time, we've known that women and their thought process makes no sense. And it's like today we just let them rock with not making no sense. Like a woman today does not have to make a lick of sense, not even a little bit of sense. And men are run and be the simp, just be total simps trying to defend them. I'm like, yo, bro, she don't make no sense. So someone said to stop leading with money. Yeah. Honestly, I think men need to make women work for it. I think as men, we should stop just giving things to women because we think we need to take care of them, and we're trying to be the Captain Save a Hoe, right? You want to be the Captain Save a Hoe? Yo, let me do this for her. She deserves it. She needs it. Nah, she don't. Some of these prostitutes make more money than you. I know in Thailand, I met a couple chicks that was making more money than me. And I'm like, sending her a little $1,500 a month. It's about to give her $200 for the weekend. Like, you done ran up 6 bands. I ain't make 6 bands this month. Yo, man. Dude. Listen, I'm still trying to figure it out. Yes. Yo, shout out to Passport Graffiti. You sent me the very video I was trying to find, bro. I appreciate you, my nigga. Hold on, man. Let me pull this shit up. Let me pull up this Brazilian real quick, because, well, she's not Brazilian, but she's in Brazil. I need you to see this. See, for me, I'm personally upset. I don't like when like this, that look like this, come overseas and just be in these local. I'm like, I would, for me personally, this is a that I'm mad that she's giving everybody the pussy but me. We not mad about that stripper, but I'm mad about this. This coming out here, and from what I could see, I could be wrong. I don't want her to make a hit piece on me next, but there's numbers down there, and they basically be dogging her pussy out, and they go, and there's no commitment. So she's mad about it. Yo, someone said the Pookie paradox. Yo, bro, you might have just coined a term on stream. Just said the Pookie paradox. Yo, that is chef's kiss, man. The Pookie paradox is a real thing, bro. Women are obsessed with being involved with men that cannot provide for them. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Erica takes you to meet his family. Does that mean you're serious? Because obviously not. I have just got back to Rio.
So this video, I'm going to rewind.
So if a karaoke...
He's talking about a karaoke. I'm going to assume this is a Brazilian man who, I guess, I don't know what... I mean, we could look up the definition. What's a karaoke? Hold on. Let's go to Chat GPT. Our trusted Chat GPT has the answers when Google does not. What is a karaoke man? I think it's just a Brazilian guy. It's simply a man from the city of Rio de Janeiro. Okay, cool. All right. So look, y'all see, right? It's simply a man from Rio de Janeiro. Okay. Damn, bro. I was hoping that you coined this term on stream because I was just gonna steal it from you, but it's all right. Yeah, it's the Pookie paradox, man. So I don't know. What would you guys rate this girl on my screen? What would you rate her? Looking at her bio, I don't know if she has a full Instagram. Does she have a full like? Well, listen, I've watched this video already, but before I play it for y'all, I just want y'all to see what she looked like before we go through this video. I think she's reasonably decent looking. You can tell the kinds of she wants to dig her out because she got all over her page, obviously. Now, do you think she couldn't have got a guy like that in the States? Don't know. Don't care. All right, facially, actually,
Excuse my eyebrows.
It looks absolutely crazy. God damn, bitch.
I just got them microbladed, but obviously I'm...
Yo. She looks so much better with the makeup on, because without makeup, oh my God. Oh my God.
Excuse my
Well, that makes a lot of sense as to why she's in Brazil looking. Without the makeup, that looks crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that looks nuts. No makeup, that looks crazy. Yeah. I think she got a nice body though. All right, anyways. Yeah, right here, she looked like, you know what I'm saying, real foldable. Yeah, makeup is doing heavy lifting right now. But anyways, let's play this.
Karaoke takes you to meet his family. Does that mean you're serious? Because obviously not. I have just got back to Rio. It's Saturday, and I thought I would update you guys on the whole situation with me and my karaoke, because I was really into him, and I just don't really know what he was feeling now, because yeah, I've got back to Rio. I put my pride aside. I was like, let me message him first. I messaged him. I was like, hey, like, do you want to see me? And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay, like, I'll be at the beach. And then he was like, I can't come to the beach. And yesterday he was at the beach with other girls. And I'm not going to lie, I cried in the Uber. I was so upset. I just thought, why can't a guy move mountains for me?
See, I'm not going to say this is a white mentality. I think a lot of women feel this way, but I really think, like, let's be for real, sister. You're in Brazil where a lot of those niggas are poor. There's no mountain he's going to move for you despite just being your personal sex slave. And that takes you all over the place, protects you, even though it's on your dime. You don't want that to even breathe another bitch's air because you feel like you're in Brazil, you're a white woman, you are superior. I'm telling y'all, all of these white women feel this way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They have a superiority complex that is embedded within them when they're dealing with people, especially people they know that have either been colonized or are poor. So he's been dogging you out. You've been giving that pussy up. I know he's not the only one out there in Brazil. And you're just upset that, like, move mountains for you because you saw him with another girl. Like, that's not what it was. Why can't a guy submit to me? That's what she meant to say. Why can't a guy submit to me? I think we got to talk about the snow bunny paradox. It's very interesting because as much interest as they have in colored men, it's like, it's never like a wholesome thing behind it.
And it hurts because I told myself I'd never fall in love with the karaoke, and here I am. And I know so much of me shouldn't let this guy ruin or dictate my rest of my Brazil trip, but it's so hard when you're solo traveling for 3 months. You crave connection, and I got feelings for him, and then now I just feel like they've been crushed, and it's really, really hard.
You wanted a nigga to commit to you for the 3 months you're in Brazil, despite the fact you were getting crushed by other. I know she was, because she definitely admitted to it in previous videos that I've seen of her. And you know you're leaving in 3 months, so you want to come get hooked on you and be hooked on you while you're all in some other country, so that when you come back, he can be hooked on you again. I never want to hear women speak on what passport bros are doing ever again, because I'm telling y'all, these women are and see, here's my problem with the passport police, especially the female passport police. How come y'all don't do videos on y'all fellow sisters? How come y'all don't do videos on y'all fellow, kitty cat holders? You got the police over there. Yeah, man, these passport bros are. Oh, so it's better when a girl comes over here on a local, knowing he's not even getting 25% of the femininity he gets from his own woman. He's not even getting 25%. At least when us men come over here, we're masculine all the way. We have the money, we take care of them, we can protect, we could build, we could fix the sink, we could paint the walls. You're not giving that nothing but pussy and maybe some money.
Like, every day I think, oh, like, he'll message me or he'll change or he'll come back, and it's really not the case. And it's really upsetting because, I don't know, I was making videos with him. I was literally watching the videos when I was in Etikade of us together, being like, oh my gosh, I get back to Rio tomorrow, I cannot wait to see him. And when the feelings aren't reciprocated, it hurts. Like, I've been ghosted from a karaoke. I've been replaced with other girls.
I kind of hate the fact she's even calling this a karaoke. Like, I understand that's how you're supposed to name them, but I like that's like the equivalent of me talking about, yeah, I just got like replaced by this paisa. It's like you're like objectifying that. Like, why didn't like for you as a man, you can do that. Our whole goal is to have a variety. So if we do, you got to classify them. As a woman, from what we've been sold in society, aren't you supposed to just be looking for a good man? Why didn't you just say this man? You're saying a karaoke like you're categorizing the dick that you're taking in Brazil or when you're on vacation. I don't know. That's how I came across. Like when me and my talking about paisas, costañas, caleñas, nigga, we talking about an assortment of. So you're going like, oh, I just got, by this karaoke. I don't know what other terminologies they have for Brazilian men, but it sounds like you have an assortment to reference from. And she says, so I guess it's back to being a baddie. Yo, chat. That ghosted you because that makeup came off and you look like this. I promise you. I was trying to figure out when I saw her looking like this, why somebody would go. I'm like, oh, she's all right, nigga. I take it to Pound Town. And then now I just seen this. I'm like, ugh, okay, I see exactly why that ghosted you. You're the, some good white pussy and it comes with some money. And he going to go back to on his regular baddie Brazilians. Americans have, not even Americans. American women need to understand something. I need American women to understand something. You are not as attractive as these Latinas. And I know a lot of it is because y'all want to convince yourself because you are American. No, you're not as attractive as these Latinas. You're not. You don't even compete. You don't even compare. Women have to accept the fact that they're not that attractive, and them being from a first world country is not going to get them in with the locals. And men have to accept that they're not that attractive, and their money is not going to get them in with the locals. It's just not. It's just not. But as a man, you virtually don't need to care. You don't need to care. You really don't need. I need burning, genuine desire. No, you don't. You need a woman that's going to respect you and do what you need her to do. As a woman, it's not the same. You a nigga that's really going to want to protect you and provide for you. And these women are going overseas realizing that none of these niggas are doing that for them. And so it's like, all right, well, I just need a guy that's going to boost my ego and worship me. And now you realizing, oh, despite the fact that I'm American and I've been giving this nigga pussy for basically nothing, the first hour I met him, that he's still going to juggle girls. And I'm coming out of pocket. Of course, she's not going to say that on video, but I know she is. Baby girl, you're coming out of pocket because he's not coming out of pocket for you. He can't.
Karaoke, and it's hard, and I feel very vulnerable and very hard to share this online, but I feel like I've built such a good community that I share my whole life, and this is just another part of my life, another chapter that I didn't want to happen in Brazil. But yeah, I've been ghosted by a karaoke and I am upset and sad, and we're drinking at Capitaninos at Copacabana trying to move on, but it's not easy. So my advice to you is if you're coming to Brazil, don't fall in love with the karaoke.
If she looked like this the day I met, if I would ever meet her, it would be an instant go. But if I saw her looking like this,
just enjoy them so your heart doesn't get broken. But also on a positive,
just enjoy them so your heart doesn't get broken. Yo, chat, us as a society have normalized hoeing.
positive note, 4 people have already recognized me and it's 3 p.m. So we're putting all my energy back into my socials. Let's go Brazil. So if you
think women have the capacity to be hoes in their home country, I want you to just imagine what they're doing overseas. And do you think they're using condoms? Yo, man, I might have room for one more video, man. You guys hit the like button. Hit the like button. Bless the Cash App. $ Homies Hub. Don Coolio says the way she referred to him shows you her collecting of these overseas males as collectibles. The Brit Whites are the muggliest there is. I'm sorry. When I first saw her on like TikTok, she already came across a bitch that would give me an STD. After listening to it, it's almost like I already know she would give me one. We might have room for one more video, guys, and then we out of here. Hold on, who did this video? Oh, okay, that's from Andrew's show. Okay. Okay, I have played this video on stream before, but I'll play it again just to close out because it proves my point. You need to travel to the UK to see the white Philly. I have already been to the UK, bro. I have been to Europe. I will never understand fucking snow bunny fetishizing that black men do. I'll just never. As a nigga who's been to Europe, been upstate New York, been to the Midwest, been all over and had white women, I will never. I will never understand the constant fetishizing for snow bunnies. I'll just never get it. I'll never get it. Now that I've gone around the world and I've had coochie from damn near every living type of female, like I don't even. I'm sorry. This is not to insult any snow bunny I might have in the future. White women are always going to be at the bottom of my list. The bottom. Especially after Asia.
Everyone talks.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
Talks about the passport bros, you know, the guys that travel to get more beautiful girls overseas. No one talks about the passport hoes. There are so many more passport hoes than passport bros. Whenever you go to a favela party in Brazil, you'll see a bunch of white girls from other countries in the favela to hook up with the traffickers, with the traficantes. Be careful with your girls, bro. If they travel to Dubai, if they travel to Miami, these are the passport hoes. They are traveling to have sex. Everyone talks about the passport bros. Nobody talks about the passport hoes. They're worse. They're supporting criminal activity.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to get some easy coochie, you better start talking with an accent when you meet these women. Especially when you meet them overseas. You better start talking with a. I'm telling y'all right now, I could probably go up to any one of these African American chicks and just act like a local. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amor? Just start talking. That bitch ain't gonna know where my Spanish from. She's gonna say, "Oh, he foreign." I'm fucking and just don't speak no English. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. Like I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I could dead just play it off like I'm some black Colombian nigga. Oh, it's over. Nigga, I was telling my boy the other day, I said, yo, bro, that tour guide right there, yeah, bro, the black one, I done seen this nigga crush like 4 or 5 American chicks that just, I'm like, bitch, you gonna curve me and go fuck this nigga. Yeah, maybe hypergamy is a myth, bro.
Passport bros, they're supporting local businesses. They go to the strip clubs. They go to tax-paying businesses. The passport bros are not bad. They take girls out on dinner. You think these girls travel to these countries and take guys out on dinner? No, they're going to the favela party so they can see the guns and so they can feel like, you know, ooh, like the French girls do. The French girls do it the most. Ooh, favela parties full of French girls. American girls, second place. German girls, third place. German, UK. The passport hoes, nobody talks about the passport hoes. I see them all the time too. Sometimes they think I'm one of the traffickers. If I'm standing there and I can fake it. I can be like, Sim, sou brasileiro. Vem pra aqui. Sim. Sim, cala a boca, porra. They love that shit. I'll just like stand there with like fucking flip-flops on, no shirt. I got a good tan. They think I'm a trafficker. You can trick these girls anything. Because they travel for the sex. They are way worse than passport bros. Listen, I'm not saying like all passport bros are good people. Most of them aren't. And I get accused of being a passport bro all the time. Listen, I don't travel for that. I travel for culture. Yo hablo español. Eu falo português. I travel to.
I think all people, to some extent, if you're binge traveling, right? Maybe, I don't know, someone already made up that terminology. If not, then I claim it. Same thing, same way I claim the gringo hunter. Even though you guys say other people have used it, they don't use it the way that I use it, right? When you're a binge traveler, you're traveling country to country to country to country to country. Usually you're doing it in a succession. You're going back to back to back. When you're a binge traveler as a woman, like you don't want to go back to your home country and you're a single woman, even a single man, but right now we're talking about women, so stay on point. But when you're a single woman and you're binge traveling, I'm almost 99% certain you're traveling with the intention of meeting a man on vacation. You're always going to put yourself in a space where you can meet a man. And a lot of them have sex with these men because men are going to take sex if it's easy. So trust that American women or any first world woman, when they go overseas, they're throwing sex at these men. Now, some of these men are so used to this, they start trying to get financially incentivized to have sex with these women. So they'll be like, oh, I could be your tour guide. And you know, and I know what that is. Hey, I'll be your tour guide. You pay me this fee. Now you're the trusted guy in that country. What do you think a girl's going to do that's lonely by herself and you're showing her the whole place? Duh. So these guys are getting the 2-for-1 special and you still got to bitches to Tao and Ruth Chris spend $300 for the possibility of getting some pussy. Fernando is getting paid $300. You guys see where the game fucked up? Like, can you like understand where the game fucked up? Hit the like button, guys. Get the likes up. So, listen, I don't really care what the passport sisters do. I don't care the ones that binge travel and look for cock. Does it really affect me? Not really, right? We're not checking for them anyway when we're overseas. The problem is women are the ones that set the dating expectation in the States. Damn, we're going to have to end stream soon. Women are the ones that set the dating expectation in the States. No man, in my opinion, no man wants to be with a woman that knows nigga had her and he had her for way less effort. No man wants that. But when you start learning these girls are going overseas doing the same shit they shaming you for, you got one side of men that are just doing what they're doing. You got another side, which are the women, niggas for it, but coming overseas and doing the shit. Now they'll say, oh, you guys are making fun of baby mothers to come overseas and take care of baby mothers. I think the language that men are unable to use, because like I said, men don't set any precedent in dating. It's all the women. Niggas deal with single moms overseas because single moms overseas are being submissive and doing what they need them to do, for doing what they want for way less effort. Single moms in the States are setting the expectation so unreachable. And even when you are doing that, you're still getting a masculine woman that comes with baby daddy problems and baggage and hurt and shame. So for the women that get the opportunity to travel, as you can see, content creation, online jobs are providing the opportunity for people to leave their countries. And it's not just happening from America. It's happening in the UK. It's happening in Canada. It's happening to any one of these countries where their money is going to come to one of these poor countries and be explosive out here. You're watching the woman that can travel. And I promise you, when women travel, don't believe, don't know, oh, I'm just traveling. That's you guys. I don't need to do it. Cap. Oh, it's my boyfriend. Cap. Niggas sticking his wood in you after a week. Don't even know you from nowhere. Chat. I've listened. Clip this. Save it to memory. I've been telling niggas about these passport sisters. It's going to become a bigger topic of conversation by next year. You're going to start seeing more passport sisters that you can clearly see are traveling